What's up guys? So this week we have a really important drop happening. We have the Jordan 1 UNCs and we have them right here. So this is an early look. I did get this pair from Bless. They let me borrow it to show you guys the quality of these. This is insane. Like, if you look closely, the leather is all tumbled throughout the white, and the nubuck on the shoe just moves. It's like insane. This shoe will be dropping on Footsite, Shopify, and also Nike. Stock is healthy, so run as much as you can. Besides that, we also have the old pair of UNCs, the OGs. So this is a side-by-side comparison on how much it's changed. There has been other variations, but this is what it's based off of. So all leather. The leather on these are probably one of the better Jordan 1s. There hasn't been one in a while that has very good leather. And here's the others. So in the comments below, tell me which one you guys like more. But besides that, let's get into the setup. Okay, so the past couple weeks, we've seen that Footsites pretty much have been giving us a lot of issues. Either their servers are trash, they're not loading product up correctly, or they put us in permaqueue, which just doesn't allow us to get through. But my only advice for you guys for this, to be as prepared as possible, is to run as much as you can. Run everything. You never know what's going to work these days. So set up early, take your time to set up, make sure everything's correct. Also get the proxies you need. If not, get more, because this is going to be a long drop just like the Mochas. Mochas pretty much lasted about 5 hours. In my opinion, Footsites are going to take stock off again for this drop. If not, it's going to get loaded really slowly near the end. The bots I'm going to be running are Kodai, Prism, and Cyber for Footsites, and TSB for sneakers. Just run everything you have. You never know what's going to work. Might get you some extra pairs, but just be as prepared as possible for this drop. So for Kodai, the first thing you want to do is check for updates. So once it's updated, then you can start creating your tasks. So what you want to do is go to release, click the plus, and this will create task groups. So let's say I want to run for men's size UNCs. So UNC men's, and the store I want is Foot Locker. Foot Locker US, create. The SKU for the men's is going to be 55088134. The proxy list I'm going to use is AP1. So I have different proxy lists I'm going to use for different group tasks just to make it more separated. Then I'm going to save changes just to save all the changes and input my third-party CAPTCHA solving. So I'm going to be using 2 CAPTCHAs, so I don't have to solve CAPTCHAs for Kodai since I am running 3 bots all simultaneously. So to set that up, all you have to do is click enable third-party CAPTCHA solving, put 2 CAPTCHA space dash space and whatever your 2 CAPTCHA key is. So this will help you solve your CAPTCHAs during the drop while you're focusing on something else. Then what you want to do is create your task by clicking the plus sign. You want to use all your profiles, obviously, but you're going to want to run more than 1 task per profile. So for each site, I'm going to recommend running about 3 or more times the amount of tasks to profile. So using all my profiles, I want 3 times per profile. For size, I'm going to go with random because whatever I hit is going to be pretty good. Then I'll create tasks, then click save changes. If you guys want to go for grade school, all you have to do is click the plus sign right here again. Create another group task called grade school UNCs. Store, let's go with Foot Locker, create tasks. And then all I want to do is set in a different proxy list just so they don't overlap. The product SKU for grade school is going to be 75441134. In addition, set up 2 CAPTCHA on your third-party CAPTCHA solving and create your tasks, however many you want to run, and also be considerate of how much your computer can actually take or your server. So random, create task, go back, and save the changes I've made. So for Prism, what you want to do first is go to your settings, then go to harvesters and make sure you have one of these. So I'm using Cat Monster for Prism, so all you have to do is create a harvester, click Cat Monster and input your key. Once you have that done, then go to your proxy list. Make sure you have different proxy lists for every single group task, just so they don't get mixed up. They don't know proxies get used twice on different foot sites and stuff like that. So make sure you have different proxy lists, and once you have that set up, then go to your group tasks. So for group tasks, what we want to do first is create a new task group. So let's say we're going for men's sizes, just like we would on Kodai. So men's UNC. Let's say we want to run for foot action. Create. And first input your SKU. So your SKU is going to be 550888134. Pick the proxy list you want, and delays keep it at default. Another thing you have to do is go to CAPTCHA settings and make sure you have this set to Cat Monster. This way you won't have to solve CAPTCHAs during the drop. In addition, with Cat Monster, also turn on rotate proxies. This way you're not sending too many CAPTCHAs to Cat Monster to solve, and it'll be cheaper, a lot cheaper to be honest. It'll be like a couple dollars to run this drop. So next, what you want to do is create tasks. So click the plus, click profile groups if you already have them binded into groups. If not, you can select individual profiles. But I have my groups done, so it's foot sites. There are no accounts for foot sites, so all you have to do is click the proxy list you want, size random, and create tasks. It's that simple. Then click the 3 lines, and you can create this for grade school also. So let's say we want to run foot action again. Create. The SKU for grade school is 75441134. Proxy list, I want to use AP3. CAPTCHAs, I also want to use Cat Monster and rotate proxies to decrease the amount of proxies. Then I want to create tasks. So profile group, foot sites. If you change the task quantity, it's the same thing for Kodai like in any other bot. This will give you how many times the task you want per profile. So let's do 5. So 5 times the task per profile. And my proxy group, let's use AP3, size, random, and create tasks. That way I've created 380 tasks rather than 76. Okay, so for Cyber, what you want to do is after you have created your billing profiles, you want to go into your proxies and set up your proxy groups. So each group task, well, Cyber doesn't have group tasks, but you get my gist. Like Foot Locker, men's, UNCs, every one of those groups, you want to have a different proxy for it as well. So it's just like running Kodai and Prism. You want to have different proxies for different shoes, different sites. So once you have that set up, what you want to do is go to create tasks. This is the SKU for the men's pairs. So what you want to do is random size, mode, release mode, rotate proxies. Rotating proxies reduces your CAPTCHAs again. All your profiles, of course, your proxy group, and the amount of times you want to duplicate your task. So let's say I want to do it just once. And then if I want to run grade school as well, let's say I want to run it on champs, I'll be able to create a task for champs. So same thing, release mode, rotate proxies, change the proxy list and create. And let's say I want to make one for foot action. I would do the same thing, release mode, rotate, random, and change the proxy group, and then create. So all you have to do after this is wait 4 to 7 minutes before foot sites are live to start your tasks, and you're pretty much all set. you're probably going to have to solve captchas, but there is a way around it. What you can do is go into settings and set up your AYCD key. So this way you can link your cyber to AYCD to 2CAPTCHA or Cat Monster. So then you don't have to solve captchas. So the delays for cyber that I run are 3500, 3500, and 30. Besides that, if you are solving captchas manually, you do want to change your captcha solvers to Datadome. This way it'll target foot site specific Datadome captchas, so you know those captchas are specifically from Datadome. So that is it for this video. If you guys do have questions, you can always comment down below and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. Besides that, I wish you guys the best of luck and I'll see you guys next time.